Hi, I'm Karen Pudetti, and I'm so excited to be giving this talk today. What do Albert Einstein, Walt Disney, Michael Jordan, Michael Phelps, Will Smith, and Adam Levine all have in common? Well, they all have ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. 10% of our population currently has that, and that number continues to grow. How many people in this audience have it? Maybe you have it, or a child has it. Raise your hands, or friends. I bet everybody sitting here at least knows somebody. Let's debunk some myths regarding ADHD. First of all, kids who have it are not bad. They're not naughty. They're not lazy. These are kids who really do care and are trying their very best. Kids with ADHD get bored easily with day-to-day tasks, but when they find something that piques their interest, the sky is the limit. They can go and do an amazing job. My youngest daughter was diagnosed with ADHD at a very young age. She was very disruptive in class. She could not sit still. She used to get in a lot of trouble, and she was terrible at math. Her struggles made me very concerned. How was I going to get her through high school? Never mind college, if I couldn't get her through the elementary school. My husband and I, we don't have ADHD. We don't have children who have it. We didn't have friends, so we didn't really know anyone who had it. So it wasn't until my daughter and I met with Dr. Halwell, who is a renowned doctor who specializes in it. And he told me that people with this have Ferrari brains but bicycle brakes. And I thought, wow, he says they're brilliant. Their mind is always going fast, so it doesn't slow down. It wasn't until then I realized I was looking at this all wrong. I really need to shift my thinking on how to support her. She was brilliant. She was going to be very successful. We just need to find her brilliance. And having this was actually a gift. And also, Dr. Halwell also told me, forget about math problems. That's why we have calculators. And I really felt like the stress was lifted off my shoulders and all the weight of it was gone. Some great jobs for people with ADHD would be psychologist, social worker, teachers, doctors, veterinarians, nurses, investors, and musicians. And I thought, oh my gosh, she can basically do anything she really wants. A few important things to know about people with ADHD. One, these people have trouble paying attention to the right thing. They can go and spend hours playing video games, listening or playing music, or tinkering in their basement. What they can't do well is control what they pay attention to. Medication can't fix ADHD. It definitely is helpful and often the first suggestion a doctor will make, but is not enough. They will still need help being organized, even with priorities in life, constructive choices, and emotional support. My suggestion is to get a counselor, a psychiatrist, an accountability partner to really assist in that. I think being a parent is not a great idea for you to be the person, but to find somebody they can feel comfortable talking with and not arguing with you. Thirdly, people tend to have short-term memories, which I didn't have any clue about, but makes a lot of sense. For instance, my daughter, if I asked her what she wore to school last week, Monday through Friday, she could tell me the outfit, the socks, the shoes, the accessories, and even what bow she put in her hair. But if I said, hey, Peyton, can you set the table for me, please? She would stand up and say, what did you say? And before I'd get really frustrated with that. Now I'm like, oh, can you just set the table, please? And she was, okay, I wasn't focusing. Fourthly, many people who have this have trouble sticking to healthy routines. Research has shown people with ADHD have problems with their sleep patterns. Others are impulsive about eating patterns or never working out. It is essential to have a healthy diet, regular exercise, and 8 hours of sleep for better self control and function. These routines take an extra effort with people with this, so they have to plan and do things differently to make sure that these get done. ADHD can appear differently at various times in people's life. Some thrive in high school, where others will fail in college due to the stress workload. Some people have huge successes when they're single and struggle when they are parents. For example, trying to get their children lunch ready out the door for the school bus on time. It's then you have to recognize your stresses and come up with a plan on how to do it differently. Just like everybody else, people with ADHD need to understand their strengths and their weaknesses and find or build an environment that will make them successful to thrive. Let them be who they are and encourage them and support them in their paths and journeys. ADHD is definitely a gift. I truly believe everybody has something, and it is what you do with it that matters. I am not scared anymore, but extremely excited to watch my daughter grow up with ADHD and become the very best version of her. I hope today that you learned something about ADHD, and the next time you're around somebody who has it, you understand them a little bit better. Thanks.